I don't like dogs. I've always found them to be very annoying creatures. And what's also very annoying is the outrage from certain people when they hear you say this. How could you say you don't like dogs? They're so friendly and affectionate and adorable, while I think they're loud, obnoxious, and a complete hindrance every time I'm in the presence of one. I have a friend who has this big fucking dog who every time I go to his house, which is not often because I'm not a social person, his dog feels the need to get on its hind legs, go up to my chest, and start fucking barking in my face. Like literally, sometimes the very fucking instant I leave my friend's room, that dog is right there, ready to start barking right in my face. It's not malicious, the dog isn't trying to attack me or anything, but my friend is always like, he likes you, he just wants attention from you. Well, I don't want to give your fucking dog attention because I don't like your dog. Your dog is annoying. I don't care if your dog wants to play or displaying affection in a very obnoxious way. I want your dog off of me because I do not reciprocate that affection. It's the same thing with my cousin's dog, which is another big dog. Every time I'm at my cousin's house, that dog goes right next to me on the couch, tries to go on my lap, and also tries to lick my face. I don't know about you, but I don't want dog slobber all over my fucking face, and I don't want to smell your dog's stinky ass breath. Every time my cousin's dog tries to do that, I try to nudge it away because I don't want it fucking licking my face, but the dog doesn't get the hint because, well, it's a dog. But my cousin, who's the owner, does jack shit, and is just like, aw, let him lick your face. That's him saying I love you. Well, I don't love your dog. Can you please get your dog out of my face? Because again, I don't want dog slobber all over my face. Give me a cat's sandpaper tongue any day of the week. Before this dog, my cousin had a little white dog that unfortunately was put down a few years ago that was even more obnoxious than her current dog. For years, I would be sitting on my cousin's couch, and then that dog would run up right next to me, go up to my fucking ear, and start barking right into it. And this is especially torture for me because I have autism. I've struggled with sensory issues my whole life. I am very sensitive to loud noises. I've always hated the sound of vacuum cleaners, which is like autism 101 right there. I used to be terrified of fireworks as a kid because of how loud they were. Also, when I was a kid, I used to really hate the sound of a train's brakes, you know, the loud sound, which I'm still not much of a fan of today. And the sound of a dog barking is one of those sounds that I just don't like. I jolt every time I hear it. So as you can imagine, hearing that sound pressed up against my ear is pure hell. Yeah, sure, my cousin would make the dog go away every time it would do that, but that dog just always wanted to be around me. And my cousin would be like, oh, just touch her, she wants your attention. I'm the guest, why do I have to interact with your fucking dog? I made it clear to my cousin several times that I didn't like her dog, I thought her dog was annoying, and I didn't like that her dog would always go next to me whenever I would be over at her house. But she just doesn't get the hint. The problem persists even now with her current dog. And this is what I can't stand about a lot of dog owners, or at least the ones I've encountered. They can't seem to get the fucking hint that I want fuck all to do with their dog, and try to force an interaction between me and their dog, as if that's going to make me all of a sudden like dogs. Can you please understand that I don't like your dog, and any dog owner watching this video who thinks their dog is so precious, I probably wouldn't like your dog either if I were to ever meet it. That shouldn't be a sacrilegious thing to say, but a lot of people take so much offense when you say that you don't like dogs. It's the same thing with children and babies. I can't stand children and babies either, and I've had so many people say to me, but they're so cute, they're so precious, childbirth is such a beautiful thing. Well, I think they're disgusting, obnoxious, they seem like a burden to take care of, so therefore I don't ever want a fucking kid. And the same thing applies to dogs. I don't like dogs, so therefore I'm not going to ever own a dog. You're allowed to not like things that most of society deems as cute and cuddly, and I wish more people would realize this. I am always going to prefer cats way more. They're far more self-sufficient than dogs are. You don't have to take them out to shit and piss like you do with dogs. They're quiet and respect your boundaries more. Whenever my cat Charlie jumps on my lap and I don't feel like petting him at the moment, I set him down on the floor and he's just like, alright, and walks away. Meanwhile, nearly every goddamn dog I've encountered does not get the hint that I don't want to pet them, I don't want them near me, and their stupid fucking owners just expect me to endure it because, aw, dogs are so cute and cuddly and they're displaying affection. That's bullshit. I don't want to interact with your dog and I don't need to interact with your dog. You're the fucking owner. Please understand this finally. And also please understand that I am not the spawn of Satan just because I find your dog annoying. This doesn't mean I want to see harm inflicted upon dogs or anything like that, of course. I can't bring myself to say that I hate them because they're just animals at the end of the day. If you're a happy dog owner, continue to be happy with your dog, but please, for the love of fucking God, keep it away from me. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.